beautiful chicken parm, and I'm gonna take now this chicken parm and serve it with my favorite pasta. Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're having an amazing day. Your private chef George is here today. He's going to teach you how to make beautiful, perfect chicken parm. Just the one you have in Italy, if you've been there. So let's go, crank that stove and get cooking. Okay guys, so the recipe starts with the chicken breast. So I have a very nice chicken breast. I'm going to thinly slice it. With a lot of Italian cuisine meals, you have to actually slice the chicken very thin, which I'm going to show you how to do that. You can buy it, of course, thinly sliced, but it's much cheaper if you do that. So you put your fingers in there, lay it flat, get a nice sharp knife, and let the knife do the work and slide it horizontally till you get that perfect horizontal, beautiful thin slices of chicken. And you just keep going. You can do 4, you can do 5. Don't cut your fingers, don't get intimidated, just keep going until you get it to fine art. It's not very hard at all. And it's very, very simple. If you have a little bit of a chicken like that, keep it on the side for some soup. I just dropped it over there. Take these tiny pieces out of here. I can get 3 slices out of that little one. So 1, 2, and 3. And here we go. Perfectly sliced chicken breast. You can buy it ready sliced, but we don't do that. Today we're teaching you how to make perfect sliced chicken. Now we're using the tenderizer. If you don't have that, you can use the back of a pan. Tenderize the chicken by gently hammering it down like such until you get it perfectly straight. This is how it should look like. The piece of chicken should be nice and flat like such. I'm gonna do another piece so I can show you that. And I'm gonna do again the same technique, and this is what it should look like. One more piece. Done. Next step, crack open 1 egg or 2. It depends how much chicken you have. And whisk it very well. I'm going to give you a tip. A little bit of heavy cream or light cream or milk, whatever you have. Add about a tablespoon of that. Whisk it very well. And put it to the side. Now what you have to do is make an assembly line. So we're going to get the piece of the chicken here. Going to get a nice big piece of chicken. I have here some flour. And I'm going to give you another tip. A tablespoon of grated Parmesan cheese. And a half a spoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon also of dried basil. Mix all of these ingredients together with your hands, and then you're gonna place the chicken here in your egg. And without the egg, we're gonna place the chicken here in the flour. Quickly getting this out of here, go into this bath of egg, and it's gonna go in there, and we're gonna saturate it with the egg cream mixture. Then you're gonna drop it in some of the breadcrumb. Also another tip, some more grated Parmesan cheese in the breadcrumb. Mix it with your fingers one more time, and that will help the chicken to stick and give you a great golden coating. Right now, you wanna get the piece of the chicken and place it in the breadcrumb and the cheese mixture. Tap it with your hands very well. Give it a good tap, and do again the other side. And be ready here to receive it in a tray. Off it goes. And the next step, we're gonna fry it in a minute in a hot oil. Now you turn the stove on high. Place about 10-inch pan on the top of the stove. I add about 2 tablespoons of any frying oil. It can be canola oil or vegetable oil, whatever you have. And another tip for you today, add about a tablespoon of butter, and that's gonna give you that beautiful nice crust. Get it very hot, so you heat the oil for about 2 minutes. Place a slice of chicken in the very hot oil like such, nice and gentle so it doesn't splash, and let that baby does the work for you. And you're gonna fry it in the first side for about 3 minutes in a very hot flame, and then we're gonna flip it over in about 3 minutes to the other side. We're gonna cook it to medium. We're not gonna dry it out. We're just gonna cook it to medium temperature, and then I'm gonna show you the next step in about a couple of minutes. And then it has passed, and let me check on this, and don't move your chicken. A mistake people make, they move the chicken. Keep it steady, don't move the chicken at all. Trust yourself that it only takes about 3 minutes. 3 minutes have passed. Now I'm turning over my chicken, and it's beautiful golden crust as you can see here. And that's what I call a perfect step of that recipe. Another 3 more minutes in a high flame, as we said. Don't have to temper with your flame, just leave it the way it is. And then I have here a baby oval shape or any kind of a tray, an oven tray, and you're just gonna take your chicken there. 3 more minutes have passed. Now I'm gonna turn my stove off. Shut the stove off, you don't need it on anymore. Grab that piece of the chicken. And before we do that, another trick I'm gonna give you today. I have beautiful marinara sauce, any kind of tomato sauce you have. And we're gonna talk about that in a different class. Just add about a tablespoon, spread it in the bottom of that pan. And then you grab your chicken here. Chicken is beautifully cooked in the other side. That's a perfect golden color. Add it to the pan here. Just put the tongue on the side. Grab some of that beautiful fresh basil here. Beautiful fresh basil leaves. Go generous with about 5-6 pieces here. And I'm gonna add a little bit of this shredded mozzarella cheese on the top of the chicken. And I'm gonna add some more here. And I put the cheese. Yes, I did not forget the tomato sauce. I put the cheese first, and that's another trick for you. So it coats in the chicken and sticks very well. A little dash of grated cheese. Oh yeah, that'll make it better. A little bit of freshly cracked ground pepper. I always use freshly cracked ground pepper according to your liking. You don't have to put it if you don't want to. And now I'm gonna go with my tomato sauce one more time. So it goes on the top of the cheese, and that looks beautiful. Now, after I put a good amount of this tomato sauce, there is no right or wrong, just please yourself, put whatever you think is correct. And now you're gonna coat this beautiful chicken with a bit of that beautiful grated, delicious mozzarella cheese. Give it a tap with your fingers like such so it looks like a restaurant. Final product's gonna be flat and nice. You don't want your chicken to curl over. Tap it nicely and firmly with your hands. Place this in a very hot oven for about 5 to 7 minutes. So you have your oven already ready there. And that should take 5 minutes, and I'm going to show you in about 5-7 minutes what's going to happen to this piece of chicken when it comes out. Now I'm opening my oven. It's very hot here in my oven. It's about 480 degrees, and that's my beautiful oven. Slide my chicken over there, and I'm going to turn my oven on again. So I close the door, my oven will go on, and I add about 7 minutes. About 7 minutes on my timer, about 425 to 450 degrees, and that's gonna do the trick. And now my bottle done, so the chicken is ready. Let's check out what's happening with this chicken. If you see, this is almost ready. I believe it is perfectly ready. And here we are. This is beautiful chicken parm, and I'm gonna take now this chicken parm and serve it with my favorite pasta. Now guys, the serving part come, the fun part, and I'm very hungry. I'm just gonna place my piece of chicken here, and you can take some of this cheese later on and add it to your pasta if you want, but I'm gonna just drop some of this pre-cooked pasta. I cooked this pasta for almost like 4 minutes, honestly, just 4 minutes. Drop about a cup of pasta here in a very hot water, very boiling hot water here. And you just stir it a little bit for about, maybe I'll cook it for almost like just 1 minute to get this pasta going, to get some heat happening. And I have here my tomato sauce, I have here my grated cheese, and also we have our fresh basil leaves. We can start decorating this, so don't waste time. I'm gonna cook all of this in 10 minutes, so you can decorate your chicken while the pasta is doing its thing. So we can put a leaf here, a leaf there, so it looks pretty. Get another leaf over here, so it looks interesting. Can use also a little bit of the grated cheese to make some presentation here. So I'm gonna do like a little sprinkle over that chicken. Just sprinkle it. Oh yeah, that looks good. Can't wait to try this. So now we're gonna put some of this grated cheese all everywhere. And now I'm gonna get my pasta out of here. It only took about 2 minutes in the hot water. Shut my stove off, of course, and I had this boiling hot water. It was ready for me. Let's get rid of the excess water here so all the water comes out. And then you want to drop this pasta in here. You can finish this in a pan, or you can serve it like that. That's how I like it. So we're gonna drop this pasta here. Looks gorgeous already. And now I'm gonna get some of this beautiful warm fresh tomato sauce and drizzle it over there. Make it happy. Put as much sauce as you like. I like my pasta not too saturated with sauce. Some people do. If you do, this is for you. So I'm gonna make it saturated for you guys. A little bit of dollops. You wanna put a couple of dollops, one to the right, one to the left. And that looks gorgeous. Make them even. Leave the center so it looks good. And now what's left is just a little bit of that grated cheese. Beautiful grated cheese again. And you cannot have enough of this grated cheese. You agree with me? So some more of this grated cheese in here. And now I'm gonna go with some beautiful fresh cracked pepper, and you go on the top. And that now comes the moment of truth. I'm gonna try this and I'll tell you what I think of it. now the moment of truth. My dinner looks successful so far. I'm gonna just cut a piece of that chicken, show you how cooked it is, and it's perfectly cooked. I'm not gonna leave this cheese behind, and try that. Beautiful, very delicious. Not because I cooked it, but just gorgeous. And I want to chase it with one more biter here. And this is perfect cooked chicken, thoroughly. Inside is cooked, as you see that, and the cheese is beautifully and crusty. And you can put a little bit of a basil leaf here to top it up a notch. Get some of this grated cheese. Just add a little touch of that, and off it goes. Melts in my mouth. Now let me try this pasta. Now see how it is. My pasta has to be undercooked slightly. I like it al dente. I don't like my pasta overcooked. And that goes very well. I like the bite. And for you guys who love Italian food, you know what I'm talking about. You get this al dente, like kind of a bite. You want that in your pasta. If my pasta is soggy, I get aggravated. I do not want to eat that. That tastes very good. Cheers to chicken parm. Cheers to a great dish. Okay guys, I enjoyed this episode of the cooking with you. I enjoyed your company, and I'm gonna leave you in peace. I'm gonna enjoy my beautiful chicken parm and my pasta now. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to like my video if you do, and subscribe also. Any questions, feel free to drop me a comment. I'll be glad to answer. And also, if you want to know what kind of knife I use to cut this chicken and all of the pots and pans I use for my cooking, you will see that in the links below. Follow that and you'll check it out. Thanks again, and I'll see you soon in a great episode of Beautiful Food. Bon appetit.